Hey everyone, got quite a nice battle here against Antar1011, and obviously it's OU, you know how I do, only OU, and there's a couple of things in his team, including Infernape, which I'm kind of scared that he might start out with. So what I'm going to start with Dog Trio, because Infernape is probably the biggest threat of a lead, because normally I start with Sizzle, so I'm just going to go straight for the Earthquake. He's trapped, he can't do anything. He could Muck Punch, but I don't think that's going to do anything. So here, I was debating whether he was Scarfed or not, so I go for Stealth Rocks, because if he wasn't Scarfed, Reversal would have done absolutely nothing, and he would have broken my sash, and I wouldn't be able to do anything. So, predicting he's going to try to attack me again, I'm going to switch out to Celebi, because he can take the Surf. But we do a double switch, we both go out to Celebi. I go for Thunder Wave on his Celebi, and he gets his Rocks up, which is good for him. So, I go for Thunder Wave, it's not going to do anything because he's already paralysed, and I predicted him to switch out. I'm just going to keep going for the Thunder Wave until he does. And the best thing he can take on his team that can take a Thunder Wave, it seems, is a Metagross. So he doesn't appear to have anything that's ground, or yeah, just ground. He doesn't have anything that can resist a Thunder Wave. So he's going to go for the Ice Punch, which is fine, but he gets a crit and a freeze. So my Celebi is now frozen and really weak, and also Stealth Rock is up, so I have to play this really smart. So I'm going to go to Marcio, and hoping that he's predicting that I'm going to go for a superpower, I'm going to go for the U-turn and go back out to my Celebi. And now the Rocks, obviously, they did a lot more than I expected, so he's going to go for Earthquake. I'm going to live quite impressively, 66 HP after the leftovers, and this turn I did not actually see his coming. He goes for a Bullet Punch, and he got around average damage there. Even if he got min, it kind of makes up for the crit and freeze that he got on me. So I'll go for a cover, and he's just going to go for Ice Punch again, you know, nothing special. But no, actually, no, he gets paralysed. So what I'm going to go for Hidden Power Fight again, to try and get some more damage on him. And now he goes for Ice Punch. So this time, he doesn't get a crit, but he freezes me again. That's ridiculous. He gets 2 freezes. Luckily, this thing has a Serene Grace. So, not Serene Grace, sorry, Natural Cure, so it's not much of a problem. So I'm going to go out to my, what's this thing called? Scizor. He brings out his Crobat, and I'm not sure why he stayed in here, so I go for Bullet Punch. I think this thing's going to learn Flamethrower, so maybe he's predicting a switch. But I know that Scizor is not, amazingly useful to me anymore. He got rid of the main problem on his team. So out comes this thing. I have no idea what it is. I have to go on Smogon just to check what it does. So I bring out my T-Tar, knowing that they're normally quite bulky, but I didn't actually see any leftovers. So obviously from seeing that, I can tell it's more of an offensive set. It's still quite bulky, but offensive. I was really debating whether to use Pursuit or Crunch there. I'll go for the Crunch. And luckily enough, out comes Celebi, so that's kind of good for me. Here, I know he's going to outspeed me, and I know he's going to go for a Seed Bomb, or a Grass move in general, so I go out to my Scizor again to resist it, and I'm just going to keep going for Pursuit. So he goes for Recover. I know he doesn't have HP Fire because he used Seed Bomb, which means he doesn't have a Fire-type move. So I'm going to go for Pursuit. It's not going to kill him the first time, but it's going to kill him the second time no matter what. He can't switch out. And even if he stays in, he can't do any damage to me. So he goes for Heal Bell, quite possibly the best thing he could have done, and he heals up his Metagross. So that's a dead Celebi, that's his main wall, it seems, gone. So out comes this thing. I know it's going to go for Draco Meteor, but I don't really want Sizzle to take it. So I'm just going to let Dugtrio go down, and that thing takes some Sandstorm damage. So I can send out my Terrakion, which is Scarfed, and he knows it. There's no point staying in to try and figure it out. So I'm going to go for Close Combat. Really, I should have gone for X-Sizzle there so I can get a little bit of damage on this, but I decided not to for whatever reason. He goes for a Surf. That does a lot more than I expected. Again, it must be a bit offensive. So for some reason he switches out. I'm guessing he thought it wouldn't KO me. I suppose it wouldn't, but it would have done a lot of damage. So, but he had the Shadow Ball on it as well, so I don't know why he didn't stay in. He could have just killed me there. So anyway, he goes for Draco Meteor. I survive, and I just go for Thunder Wave. With that being Scarfed, I don't want to deal with it being really fast anymore, and now it's not a problem at all. So I can just go for Recover now, and outspeed it. He's going to go for Draco Meteor again, because he's stuck in it, and pretty much Hydreigon can't do anything to me at this point. So he's going to switch out. I'm going to Recover again, I guess he was predicting I'd go for a grass move or something, but I don't actually have one, so I'm just going to go for a cover, and then go for a HP fire. So he's left this thing in as death fodder. I'm getting ahead of myself a bit, but he leaves it in as death fodder and just goes down. So now it's 5 against 2, and as long as I don't play this really stupidly, I should be winning. So out comes this thing again. I honestly don't know what it is, and for some reason I have no idea why I did this. I brought out Grey and he just kills me, so maybe I thought it wasn't important. I don't know what I was thinking. So anyway, in comes this thing. What he should have done is hoped Surf would kill me, but he didn't, so I just pursue. That goes that down, and now all we've got left is this Hydreigon. So he's paralysed. Either way, it didn't matter. I could have killed it with Terrakion. I could have killed it with pretty much anything at that low health. So that was a good game, Antar1011. Really enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary and gameplay too. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.